Hey, this is Justin with DayTradeTheMarkets.com on Monday, December 16th, 2013. I wanted to look at three markets today and look at silver and gold because we had really nice rallies in silver and gold and talk about some of the evidence with those, and also talk about how the bigger picture context factors into this type of a day. And also wanted to look at the emini S&P, which is the market we typically look at, which was more of a quiet day, but I also wanted to talk about how that bigger picture factored into that market's analysis as well. So here is silver. Again, we had a really big move up in silver, but we have to take into account what we had heading into the day, which was between Wednesday and Thursday, just a huge gap down. And what I've done is I've notated that gap lower in this red box here. We know that whenever you have a situation like this where you've got a large gap down anytime and it stays there for a couple of days, we actually sold off more. We know this could be some potential resistance. So what I've done is I've just put the notations right there. Whenever you see a market like this, you want to be careful when you head into a resistance zone. But what we've got here in this case is early in the day we have some consolidation. You can see we have this high velocity move, and I've got this chart pretty tight to look at, and this is a 1 minute chart. You could look at this on any time frame. This again is silver. We've got the high velocity move, which shows us some buying is coming in, and then the market is in this consolidation zone between the support and resistance zone for a good hour or so. And then we bust out and make new highs for the day with these two consecutive level 3 or extreme buying aggression bar. That's buying aggression bars. Whenever we see those on the high of the day, especially if there's two in a row, it's a pretty good sign that the move higher is not a head fake. It's a pretty legitimate explosion of some strong, or some, actually in this case extreme buying aggression. It's a good indication that buyers are really coming into the market pretty hard. Now the caveat here is that this is right into this potential resistance zone. So we want to see what happens when we get there. When we get there, you can see we pierce right through this lower level of this resistance zone with this high velocity move, a level 2 or strong buying aggression, and then a level 3 or extreme buying aggression. This set up a really nice possible long. And again, how do you know when you're willing to take a trade into a potential resistance and kind of go against the grain, and when you need to be careful? Well, when you've got this extreme buying aggression coming in, it's a very good sign that this is a legitimate buying, and you can feel relatively confident. So you can see we test right to the low of that, which was also this resistance level, and then the more extreme buying came in. You can see that takes us all the way up till we get toward the high of this resistance zone. We can actually touch it later on. Then you can see the market became a little more two-sided. Some selling reactions started to come in. Again, the market was a little bit more two-sided. So that's gold, looking at that context in that sense. Here is, or excuse me, that was silver. I think I might have said gold. Here is gold. Again, same idea. Between Wednesday and Thursday, we had this huge gap down. And so what I'll do here, I'll just put these levels, these resistance areas in here. And again, what do you do when you see this situation? It's a similar thing. We get up to the resistance area, but we do so with these two level 3 buying aggression bars, extreme buying aggression, piercing right through this resistance area. It's telling us it's relatively speaking safe to believe in this move higher because it's done so on such extreme buying. Okay, you can see we have another move higher here until we start to see some selling come in, and the market gets more of a two-sided consolidating type of a market in here. So hopefully that makes sense. But again, using context, knowing that this is a dangerous place to be a buyer, right? Knowing that buying into this resistance zone is a bit dangerous, but you can put a little more confidence into it when you see that it's legitimate. There's some extreme buying coming in, lending to your belief or to your potential belief that this is legitimate. So hopefully that makes sense. Here is the emini S&P, and let's move that back to the start of the day. Same thing here, where this market's been a bit in transition, where we've made new highs and we started to sell off a bit. This was a level we were really wanting to monitor between this 75 and 78. Excuse me, my pen acted up. Between the 75 and 78 area here. You can see that overnight we took that out, and then right at the open we had some strong level 2 buying and then some level 3 or extreme buying, telling us this is a pretty strong wave of buying that's coming in. Buyers are really trying to take this market back over. You can see then we get a little bit two-sided with some selling that comes in, some extreme selling that comes in, but we can't take out this next level here. We try to sell right into it, and you can see that the support zone here is in effect right at the lows of where this high velocity started in these level 3 buying bars. So again, more of a two-sided market, but from a bigger picture, it was a market that you wanted to to be careful selling because we got back above this 78 level that we talk about in our member report each night. That was kind of a key level, that 78, 75 that we wanted to monitor. You could see support came in right there. The market bounced off of there late in the day. So, whether you're just monitoring this the first time it's testing into this potential resistance here at 78, 75, you can see that buyers really came in. You could jump on that as a momentum play or wait for it to retest back again to the support, knowing that it's relatively safe because this territory, so to speak, was controlled by some really extreme buying that came in. So hopefully that makes some sense. Again, just wanted to look at more of a consolidating day in the ES, more of a trend or vertical day in the silver and gold, but how you can apply when you have potential areas of resistance or support to see when you need to be fading that, when you can potentially go with a move. So these level 3 extreme buying aggression bars really tend to help with that as well. Hopefully that makes sense. Let us know if you have any questions on that, and we'll talk soon.